a business, they would be the star, you know? So I think that you guys are the voice of change, and today is really a good day because you guys have gave her the voice to come forward and stand up for herself and say, this is an injustice, I have been wronged. And so, no, guess what? My husband, he loves this statement I say. I think we need to say, no more withdrawals from the Bank of Britney. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Travis and Trudy. You guys are awesome. They've done so much to prevent conservatorship in the nation, so I'm really grateful. The next young, beautiful lady that I have to introduce is Dr. Sheila Owens Collins from Maryland. Welcome, Doctor. Welcome. She is all the way from Maryland. She is a doctor of pediatrics. And the deep thing about this is like this touches everybody. A doctor, lawyers, judges, us, you know, no matter what we do, business people, non-business people, this can happen to anyone. So she's here to tell you her powerful story of what happened to her. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your story. We're so grateful. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to first start off by saying thank you to all of you. You are such an inspiration. And if you take anything away, I want you to know that Britney is not the only one. Okay, there are 1.34 million people that are in conservatorship, just like she is. Unfortunately, they're older and they will die in conservatorship. So the energy and the passion that you're putting forth for Britney is going to go a long way. It's going to go to your parents and to your grandparents.
Miss Patty, can we have you put the mic closer to your mouth?
Okay,
Thank
all right,
you so
this is
much.
better.
Thank you so much.
That's my mom. Okay, so the energy and the passion and the dedication that you're putting forth today, I hope that you will continue. And on behalf of the generation ahead, the baby boomers like myself, who are the next targets, I want to say thank you and please keep the fight up, okay? Britney is the first one, okay? And I salute her courage and I salute your courage for speaking up. I'm sorry, yeah. What she said?
It doesn't stop here.
Oh, it doesn't stop here. That's absolutely. This is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Right. And you guys are on the forefront. Okay, a little bit about me. I'll start out with my mother. That's my mother. A couple of months before she passed away. This is her in her true form, making the best of a nightmare situation in her life. She, just a little bit of history, she was the valedictorian of her high school class, so she got a full scholarship to go to Prairie View A&M. She had met my dad, who was also the valedictorian of his class, so they met, fell in love. I don't know too many people that have two parents that were valedictorians, and so I'm very proud of that. So they met, they fall in love, they get married, they go on further in education. My father becomes a PhD, she becomes a special ed teacher, and they build a good life for their 4 children. 2 of their children, me and my brother, followed their footsteps and followed, a career path that we were passionate about. My other 2 siblings did just the opposite. They made bad choices with drugs, alcohol, and they lived on the margins of society. Unfortunately, they never realized the opportunities they had to turn their life around. Instead, they spent their energy angry, vindictive, jealous of me and my brother, and angry at my parents because of the choices they made. This anger grew, and as a pediatrician, I know developmental peace. I tell all of you who are parents here? Oh boy, a lot of you. Okay, my advice to you is to pay attention to the relationships between your offspring. Sibling rivalry is a normal part of development, but if it goes on too long, or if it's too deep, or if it's too protracted, you need to get help for your family, because it doesn't get better, it only gets worse. So as my sister and my brother got older, they got more vindictive, they got more angry, they got more financially dependent on my parents, and they got more destitute. To make a long story short, Hurricane Harvey hit, and they found the opportunity to to come to my mother's house, who was living by herself, you know, still connected to the community, and under the guise of taking care of her, they fooled her into signing a power of attorney. So these are little ways that people get in. The power of attorney is one. And so I was the power of attorney, so my niece had herself added to the power of attorney. As soon as she did that, and my mother didn't really understand what she was doing, as soon as she did that, she went to all her banks and collected her statements. And then she decided that she was going to file a false report with APS, Adult Protective Services, that I was exploiting my mother. Okay, so that's another portal to conservatorship. There's just a straight line between APS and CPS and conservatorship. And you need to understand that. Because people, you know, I mean, as a pediatrician, I have referred many kids to CPS, but I did it in the spirit of protection. And that's what people do for their adults. They think that they're going to be protected, but actually they're serving them on a silver platter to predatory lawyers. So my sister, my family, and the predatory lawyers joined at the hip, and then they went into the classic playbook of what is now called estate trafficking, and that's the exploitation of vulnerable people. In this case, it could be it's elderly adults, it could be little girls, it could be little boys, but in this case, it's elderly adults who are exploited for their assets. So there are three things that happen when this happens. Number one, they isolate the victim. And I think the Campbell family talked about that. They wouldn't let family members come. They wouldn't let the friends and family that were my mother's support system come. My mother was hard of hearing, and so I bought her a phone that enabled her to hear better with her cochlear implant. They took the phone away. And apparently that's a common practice, because if anybody has seen I Care a Lot, that happened. Did anybody see I Care a Lot? Yeah, they took the phone away. Okay, in my mother's case, that's a violation of her ADA rights, adult disability. You know, people with disabilities have a right to have access to devices that will make them on a par with people without disabilities. Okay, so the best part of the story is my mother had courage. She knew what was going on. She faced she knew that she was going to die. She knew she was going to get back into her house, and she faced it with courage. What happened after that? That courage transferred to me. We went to the court to fight for the will. The judge said there's no way that I was going to get it because there was so much family rancor, which is not a reason to not honor somebody's will. I could not accept the fact that my mother's will was trampled over all her life, and now in death, that her will in death was going to be trampled. So I did the scariest thing I've ever done. I filed a lawsuit against the judge. And then I filed a motion, and I did this pro se, because I couldn't find a lawyer to do it. I filed a motion for him to recuse himself, or he recused himself. So we got another judge, because the old judge said that I wasn't going to be conservative, and neither was my son, who was second in line. Nobody knew I was going to be conservative. They couldn't have held me and him. So the second judge came in, and he gave the conservatorship to my son. So that is a major win. I still have the judge, and he's still in court. We're in the Fifth Circuit in Louisiana, so keep your fingers crossed, because there are a lot of issues with judges. Number one, they have too much immunity. They can do whatever they want, and they have global immunity. And so there are a lot of battles to be fought on a lot of different fields, and so I encourage you guys to learn everything that you can, follow the examples of the Campbells, and get involved, and keep up your spirit of advocacy. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Let me give this to Megan. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Can you see it?
Hi, everybody. Haley. Okay, the hearing should be getting started in about 5 minutes, although it usually starts about 15 minutes late. So we do know that they told the people inside that if they hear or see, that they will be monitoring social media, and if they see any updates coming out, they're going to kick everyone out of the room. So we may not have updates. Yeah, why the secret, right? We have a public right to know what's happening in that courtroom. Anyway, back to regularly scheduled programming. Just over 50 years ago, individuals with developmental disabilities had no right to education or supports to live in the community. In fact, they were often institutionalized. This was just 50 years ago, guys. This is in some of our lifetimes. Though some of this has changed, the systems in place are still not working well, and that's a big understatement. Judy Mark has an adult son with autism, which led her to become co-founder and president of Disability Voices United.
Really hurt, so let her.
Judy was also instrumental in the passage of the self-determination law and has been active in its implementation across the state of California.
Thanks for listening to one of
Judy also serves as a faculty member at UCLA, teaching undergraduate courses on autism in the Disability Studies program. Her past professional experience, as if her current professional experience isn't amazing enough, includes over 30 years leading communication and development efforts for national policy organizations, most extensively focusing on immigrant and refugee rights. We are so beyond honored to have Judy join us today. Give it up. Hi, everybody.
And I just call you Jacob.
I want you to repeat after me. We are powerful. We are powerful. We are.
We're here, girl. My name is Zach Zilla. These are my Britneys. We're here to free our girl. Today is our first day of freedom, so let's get it. Be safe.
I love that.
Thank you.
Technically, your dancing is incredible. You're all beautiful, and your energy is just like, you should be doing this in front of thousands and thousands of people. You guys are incredible.
Thank you. What's your name?
Brandon.
Zach.
Nice to meet you. What's the name of the group?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Zach Zilla.
That's you.
Yeah, Zach Zilla. I told you what I said yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm gonna say something. So one was my very first dance in 2016. And we did a tour in the summertime. And the first dancer outfits were we call them space invaders, spandex, Power Rangers basically.
Thank you so much. I know you have your picket signs. I know it's hard to dance. Thank you so much for being here, showing your support for Britney. You can find us on the internet at The Fitness Marshal. We'll see you guys later. Let's go, Judge Penny! Grab your gavel! Hit it! She has the power today. We're gonna need Jamie in the face one more time, then your knee! Jamie in the face! Elbow! In the name of the law! Reach high! Knee! Elbow! For freedom! Explore. Back. Your hips are a homing device. And they're finding those financial records. What? Whatever. Okay. Okay, I have a question. Are we? Oh, you've heard this song before. To this side. this off by taking our feet in and out. Here we go. Now, 3, 2, 1, in, out. I need you to maybe get a little uncomfortable and follow along with us as we dance to some of Britney's biggest hits. It's gonna be easy, it's gonna be simple. If she can dance for us.
Known for pairing dance choreography with the latest pop hits for a seriously fun workout. You may also know him from his viral video of him finding out Britney Spears was suspended from Britney's conservatorship while teaching a class. And I think we can all agree that Jamie deserves a knee to the face. All right, let's get the good vibes flowing with the 15-minute workout with Caleb and his team. Woo! Caleb!
What's up, everybody? Okay, I don't know if you can hear me, but we are the Fitness Marshal. Hi, I'm also known as the knee Jamie and the...
And I didn't know what to expect, but every single one of you guys are so loving. And I really pray to God that all the conservatorships and all the other families become free. Thank you so much, Britney. Thank you to all. I'm Zach Zilla, and let's free our girl. Oh, that works. Hey, as we're here for our girl Britney Spears, so let's give a round of applause for her right now. Do it again?
Why not?
Free, free Britney. When I say free, free, you guys say Britney, right? Free, free.
Oh, so sweet.
It's about mercy. Yeah, you can say the girl made us dance all around the world like that.
Come on, y'all. Free, free. Are we ready for y'all to go? Yeah. Let's do this. Let's get it.
Beautiful Britney, when the pop we sing, our dream is to see you freaking. She love Britney, it's about mercy.
Sound up.
Wait,
Yeah.
we got you.
Wait,
Yeah, you're great. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with the music. It's 1:30, and our rally starts at 1. So this is our pre-show. A little entertainment, if you may, to get the juices flowing in your legs, okay? We want well-stretched bobbies out there so we can free Britney, okay? All right, and first up we have Zach Dylan. I'm so patient with the technical difficulties. Honestly, I had a moment with an Excel sheet the other day. Let me tell you about this. You had a bitch crying in FedEx at 8 p.m. last night. But it's okay. Why? Because we're here, we're queer, and we're ready to free Britney, dear. Alright, everyone. First up today. Oh, sorry. Just so you guys know, meeting.
Right now. We need people to move water over there. Here you volunteer, you will lift something heavy. Come back here. Come right here to talk to me after. 1, 2, I need one more. 3. When do we want it? The mental health issue. If you pay taxes, this conservatorship affects you. If you plan to age in America, this conservatorship affects you. We are going to get some awesome music. I know some of you guys don't know, but we have some amazing Britney tribute performances. Everything's dedicated to Britney.
Spread out.
Have been playing Britney Spears on Instagram, and as you can see underneath it says, "I'm a human." It's a human rights movement, and that's really what this is all about. It's about human rights, basic human rights that she was denied, and a lot of people are denied. And so we just want to focus on reform, right? And so we're not saying that we want to abolish per se. We're just looking at, let's make sure.
Talk to me about what's next.
Sure, yeah.
You're only doing first name?
I'm only doing first name, and that's Thomas. That's right.
All right, Thomas. Tell me what is next for the Free Britney movement?
Well, it's kind of an open-ended statement because we don't know what's next, right? Will there be a Free Britney? Hello.
It'll show up.
So it's a big issue, and that's kind of what I'm
downstairs. Yeah. Are you at the Free Next component?
I am at this information site. What's next? Because these people are usually locked away. They're not public.
it's a lot. Yeah, take a break, exactly. So we're going to be doing some email, so it's just going to be some email blasts. It'll be really helpful. Keep up with whatever.
It's a historic day, you know.
Test, test, 1, 1, 1, 1, test.
Oh, because it would be the one who's like...
Ousting.